Friends, humans, Disney fans, lend me your ears. Free dining plans at Disney World! Free! It's free! It's free! Free! It's free! It's free! It's free! Calm down. Let's break down the free dining plans at Disney and see, is it really worth it? Let's chat. Get started, the views and opinions presented on this video are those of Lend Me Your Ears because they're my opinions and I am Lend Me Your Ears. Hey everybody, Melanie here, and today my Instagram feed was flooded with Disney travel planners that I follow shouting from the rooftops. Disney has opened free dining for 2020! Spots are limited! Book now! And I'll admit, when I first heard about free dining plans at Disney, I was super intrigued. I mean, while that dining plan is super convenient, it ain't cheap. And to learn more about the Disney dining plan, you can check out my video about that right here. So you're telling me that I can get a free dining plan on my next Disney vacation? Amazing! But let's break down the details of this deal. First, there are select dates you can book your vacation to take advantage of this deal. For 2020, the start dates of your trip must be June 27th or 28th, July 5th through the 7th, or August 29th through September 8th. And your vacation must be a non-discounted 5-night, 6-day stay. So basically, you can go the week before or after Independence Day, or the week before or after Labor Day. So first things first, do you want to visit Walt Disney World during those time frames? Guys, I love Disney, but I have never been during the summer because I've heard days there during the summer are full of two things: heat and crowds. Now, those later dates might work out in some circumstances. Crowds and heat indexes should be lower. So if you have no kids, or if you homeschool your kids, or if you have kids that start school extremely late, those dates might work for you. And do not get me wrong, I am all about taking my kids out of school for vacation. But I don't think that I could even bring myself to take them out of school for one of the first 2 weeks when they're still establishing their back to school rhythms. I do know of some schools that don't go back until after Labor Day, and that week before might be an option. But even then, that week before school is so busy with open houses and grabbing all the last minute school supplies. Every year I tell myself I'm not going to wait till the last minute to shop, and yet every year I'm shopping 3 days before school starts. Okay. But maybe the savings is so immense, so impressive, that it would be worth it. Let's take a look, shall we? And as we look to break this down, it's also important to know that if you're staying at a value or moderate Disney resort, the quick service dining plan is included. And if you're staying at a deluxe resort or villa, the more popular standard dining plan is included. That's where they get ya. Of course, you can upgrade your dining plan to the standard dining plan if you're staying at the value or moderate resort, but that'll cost extra. That's where they get ya. Also, your package for this plan includes the more expensive Park Hopper passes. And now, I shall take a sharp left turn to... Wait, that's my left, but it looks right to you. So maybe I should turn right and that'll look better for you. Yes? Okay. And now, I shall take a sharp left turn for 1 minute and tell you my thoughts on Park Hoppers. Guys, Park Hoppers are completely unnecessary. You are actually spending more money per person, about $85 per person to be precise, to have the inconvenience of traveling back and forth between parks at Walt Disney World, which takes a significant amount of time. If you're going to be there for 5 nights, that's more than enough time to go to a park a day and not need to hop across parks. There are exactly 3 reasons why Park Hoppers ever make sense. Number 1, if you're going to only be in the area for a couple of days, but you want to be able to see all 4 parks. Number 2, if you're a local and get annual passes, which are Park Hoppers, because, you go all the time, who cares if you waste time hopping around parks. And 3, if you're going to Disneyland, where the 2 parks are a short walk apart. Was that a minute? Perfect! So, in my humble opinion, it's a little bit frustrating that you have to get the more expensive Park Hoppers to get the free dining. But okay, we've talked all about the stipulations. Let's get down to the nitty-gritty of price. We're going to look at the price across the board as if we were booking a trip for a family of 4. Because I can tell you from experience that booking as a family of 5 bumps up the price big time. I mean, just look at this. To get a room that accommodates my 5-person family at All Star Music, a value resort, it's sometimes more expensive than these other moderate resorts. And look at this. Art of Animation is another value resort, and it's almost as much as these other amazing deluxe resorts, in this case for a family of 5. Why, Disney? Why? Really should have considered this before I had that 3rd kid. But when you look at the same resorts at the same exact time frame for a family of 4, the price goes way down. So we'll use that example across the board. I'm also doing a family of 4 with children over the age of 10 simply to not have to add in the added confusion of different priced dining plans. Whoa. And we're going to look only at the cheaper options of value resorts because I can only assume that if you're looking to book a trip with a free dining plan, you're looking to save as much money as possible. So, at the All Star Music Resort, a value resort, you can stay from June 28th to July 3rd with the quick service dining plan with a family of 4 for $3,396.06. Or you can upgrade to that more popular standard dining plan that includes table service and character dining experiences, which are so worth it, for $3,756.14. Now, let's compare that to a very comparable room at the All Star Movie Resort. It's also a value resort, but for some reason, not included in the free dining promotion. Why? Both rooms for a family of 4 are the exact same price, $163 a night. I did change the park passes to the 1 park per day passes since, as I mentioned before in my left turn, I don't really think the park hoppers are necessary. And for the same exact days with the same dining plan, it would be $4,001.74 for the quick service and $4,461.82 for the more popular standard dining plan. Now, that obviously is a savings, but how much of a savings? Well, it's about $600 savings for the quick service and about $700 savings for the standard dining plan. And these are dining plans that would otherwise be $1,100 for the quick service and $1,500 for the standard dining plan. So free? Not free. Discounted. But you're saying, Melanie, that's still a significant savings! Yes it is. A $600 to $700 savings is certainly nothing to scoff at. However, remember, you still have to go to the parks during these extremely inconvenient time frames. So let's look at the same room with a dining plan at a different time, shall we? A 5-night, 6-day stay at the All Star Sports Resort, extremely comparable to the other All Star resorts, starting on February 10th, is only $124 per night, taking the grand total with 1 park per day passes to $3,643.22 for the quick service dining plan and $4,103.30 for the standard dining plan. This time, the free dining plan during that busier, hotter time of year only has a savings of $250 for the quick service and a savings of $350 for the standard dining plan. Still a savings, but not completely free. And you have to take into consideration the time of year you want to take a trip to Walt Disney World. So, why am I doing this? Why am I bursting your bubble? I'm really not trying to, friends. Just trying to make sure everyone is aware that just because something is labeled as free, that's not always the case. And to make sure you do your homework before you jump into any large purchases. I want to take a moment and add here that I love Walt Disney World and Disney Vacations. There is a reason they are so costly. It's because they bring you the absolute best in anything they do. And in order to get top-notch services like theirs, you're going to pay for it. And Disney is a business nonetheless. And they of course have marketing to get more people into the parks during the year to make sure they have enough of that money to continue to give us all the best family vacation experiences possible. And I feel that while the free dining plan promotion may in fact save you some money on paper, at the end of the day, is it really worth it? That's something that you and your family will have to decide for yourselves. In closing, unless you already plan to go to Walt Disney World on the dates they are offering the dining promotion, I'd rather personally pay a little extra and go at a different time that's more convenient for me. But what do you guys think? Am I way off base here? Have you ever taken advantage of the free dining promotion? And if you did you feel as though you saved enough money to justify going during a not so pleasant time? Give me your thoughts in the comments below. Guys, I hope this video has been helpful to you, and if it has, please click that thumbs up button and seriously consider clicking that subscribe button and the bell next to it so you won't miss out on any of the Disney fun. Until next time, this is Melanie from Lend Me Your Ears saying we'll chat again soon.